Welcome to Time to Cook. I'm Chef Kristi, and today I'm going to make for you one of my family's favorite meals, Chicken Alfredo Lasagna. And it is also one of my most requested. There is quite a few of ingredients, but that's okay. I'm going to go over them as I'm putting it together, and I'm going to show you just exactly how to do it. So, get ready. Okay, so in my pot, I have 1 stick of butter that is melting. And then I'm going to take my garlic in my nice garlic press. I've had this for ages, but I'm just going to press my garlic through. I really like my garlic press. It really just helps and saves time. So if you want to know if you should invest in one, I highly recommend it. Some of them are better than others, but I really like my garlic press. So I've just put my garlic in with my butter, and then I'm going to add my flour. And I'm just going to add it all until it's nice incorporated. And it'll take a little bit, but that's okay. And then once you get it incorporated, you do want to let it cook out some. The flour, I mean. And it's going to be thick, but that's okay. Because you're going to add all your liquids. So, okay, my flour has been cooking, and it is a little bit dry, but don't be scared. It is more flour than a traditional roux. Traditionally, it's equal parts of butter and flour, but the reason why I do it this way is to just make sure that I have a nice, thick, creamy Alfredo sauce. So now I'm going to add my chicken broth, and I'm going to stir really quickly as I'm adding this. And it'll be a little bit lumpy at first, but that's okay. Don't be afraid. It will all incorporate. You just have to just keep stirring. All right. So I'm going to stir this for a little bit. It's going to take me a little bit to whisk and to get all the lumps out, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, I have been stirring for a couple minutes, and the flour has all incorporated. It is starting to thicken some, and now I'm going to go ahead and add my heavy cream. And this is 1 cup of heavy cream, and I'm going to add that as I'm stirring. And then I'm going to slowly add my Parmesan cheese. Now, you want to just add this gradually so that it won't like clump. And you want to make sure you get the finely grated Parmesan cheese. So I'm just going to slowly add my Parmesan cheese, and then my sauce will be ready. And then we can put together the lasagna. So I'm going to keep doing this, and then I'll get back with you and show you how to assemble the whole thing. Okay, one thing I did want to mention is I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of cracked black pepper. Now that is just a personal preference. I personally like the taste of pepper in my Alfredo sauce, but it does show the black specks. If you don't want the black specks, then by all means you don't have to put it in there. You do not need to add any salt to this because that Parmesan cheese has a lot of salt in it. But you can see, well, I hope you can see how thick the sauce is, and that's what you want. So now we're going to assemble. Okay, the next thing we need to do is put together our chicken mixture. Now this, I have 8 chicken tenderloins that I have boiled and cooled, and then I shredded. And to that, I'm going to add 1 cup of ricotta cheese, and all I'm going to do is mix all this together. Whoops. And then I'm going to sprinkle some dried parsley in there just to give it a little added color. So that all I'm going to do, this is just my chicken mixture, and I'm just going to mix this up, and then we're going to assemble our lasagna. Okay, so I have my lasagna pan, and I have all my ingredients here. And so I'm gonna put this together. And I cooked my lasagna noodles ahead of time, which you might want to do that, because you could even do that the night before and put them in a baggie or something and stick them in the fridge. But you do want to put them in ice water or cold water to let them stop the cooking. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to assemble this, but I just wanted to show you my little setup here. So just stay tuned. Okay, so I am going to put some sauce in the bottom of my lasagna pan. Just enough to just cover it. And you see how thick this is? This is a nice thick Alfredo sauce. And that will ensure that everything sticks together. Okay, so then I'm going to take lasagna noodles and I'm just going to lay them down. And it's okay if they rip or they've ripped. Then I'm going to take some of my chicken and I'm just going to spread that all around. And then, after I get my chicken spread around with my ricotta, I'm going to add some shredded mozzarella just to cover it. And then I'm going to add my Alfredo. And so then once I get this, I'm just going to keep doing the same thing until it's completely, everything is all done. So you want to just have enough Alfredo, and that's plenty right there. So I'm going to keep doing the next steps and then I'll show you what it looks like when okay, I want to show you this real quick. I added fresh spinach to my little end. My family doesn't necessarily like it, but if I can get more greens incorporated into my meals, then I'm going to do it. You could also add some artichokes and it's delicious. You can even have spinach and artichokes and omit the chicken, but I've got some spinach in here and I just got the fresh spinach and I chopped it up and I just put it in the layers just on my end. Okay, this is the last layer and I did want to show you that. There's just a plain lasagna noodle and this is going to be the top. And then I'm going to put the last little bit of Alfredo over the top. I'm sorry that you're hearing me scrape. Anyway, so I'm going to smooth this out. Ooh, this is going to be good. I'm excited. And then I'm going to just top the whole thing with grated mozzarella. And I did use 4 cups. And that's a lot. This is a cheesy meal. So if you like cheese, you're going to love it. So I'm topping this whole thing with mozzarella. So this is the top. And then I am going to cover this and bake it for 30 minutes covered and then for 15 minutes uncovered. So it'll be in the oven for 45 minutes at 350. So I will show you what it looks like when it comes out. So get ready. Oh, look at that goodness. Cooking, it's almost ready. I'm just gonna let the top of the cheese get nice and golden. Okay, the lasagna is done and I am going to cut a piece. I did let it cool for over 30 minutes actually, because that will help to set it up. But I'm going to cut myself a nice piece and I want to show you what it looks like. The first piece is always the hardest to get out. So, I'm not sure if you can see that or not. But oh my goodness, this is delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite. I'm sorry, but that is so good. So creamy, it's rich, it's decadent. I like that word. So I hope that you make it, I hope that you try, and please let me know what you think. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm going to be sharing lots of new recipes with you each week. So hope you had a good time and hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching.